It's Thursday, April 24th.
We don't really want Canada to make cars for us, to put it bluntly.
Shoring up his claims, U.S. President Donald Trump has his eyes on Canada just days before our election, talking auto tariffs again.
It comes down to one word: change.
We're going to fight hard for you.
This is the time for serious leadership.
Party leaders pushing hard for votes with 4 days left in this election campaign.
We are so excited because right here in Vancouver, we got a team!
Power play move. The Professional Women's Hockey League is expanding to Vancouver with the puck dropping next season. Uh-oh. Yeah. The Habs and Oilers both down 2-0 in their series, hoping home ice will turn their chances around. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. In each of their series. Welcome to your morning, everybody. I'm Lindsay.
But you nailed it.
I got there.
You got there. Good morning, everybody. I'm Teddy Wilson. Happy Friday Eve.
Yeah, I'm Kelsey McEwen. It is a slow start to the morning, I feel like, on my end.
Oh, yeah?
My brain is 10 steps behind where I need to be right now.
Oh. Okay. Take a breather.
I just needed to share.
You're doing great.
So
You're
listen,
doing great.
I just
We're like 30 seconds into the show.
I know,
Yeah.
which is weird. But just saying, like, if you're at home and you're thinking, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Thursday, I got you."
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, nice.
My baseline is 20 steps behind, so you're already double me.
Perfect.
And then, so there, we're doing
Hey.
this.
Cool.
I'm looking forward. I am ahead of everybody.
Wow, that's huge.
That's
Okay.
right. That's the kind of day I'm having so far.
All right.
Anyway, good to have you with us.
Great to have you with us. And let's look at some of the top headlines we're following for you here this morning. U.S. President Donald Trump, as you saw off the top, reiterating his claim that the U.S. doesn't need anything from Canada, including oil, lumber, and cars.
Why are we spending $200 billion to support and subsidize another country? Because if they didn't have us, and if we didn't spend that money, as Trudeau told me, they would cease to exist. He said that to me. They would cease to.
So those remarks from Trump were made during a signing ceremony inside the Oval Office Wednesday. He suggested he might increase import taxes on cars from Canada. There's currently a 25% tariff on autos, but there are some exemptions related to CUSMA. Meanwhile, 12 states have joined together on a lawsuit aiming to stop U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs. The suit is being led by New York's governor and attorney general. The suit argues Trump lacked authority to impose the levies. According to the U.S. Constitution, tariffs must be approved by Congress. With Election Day now just around the corner, party leaders are making a last push for votes.
Our public spaces have become breeding grounds for addiction, violence, human trafficking, and crime.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is proposing a plan to give police more power to take down encampments. The party has also updated its English language platform to include Poilievre's promised crackdown on, quote, woke ideology. The promise was part of the French language platform released by the party earlier this week.
This is a critical election. British Columbians could decide who is Canada's Prime Minister on Monday.
Liberal leader Mark Carney was keeping the focus on U.S. President Donald Trump while campaigning in Victoria yesterday. Vancouver Island could be a key battleground, with polls showing the Liberals have a chance to turn some orange seats red.
I don't hear any bell. You guys hear a bell? I heard the bell from the bike, but I don't hear a bell. This round's not over. This fight's not over.
And for NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, his message to voters on the final days of the campaign remains, don't count us out just yet. In Edmonton yesterday, Singh made a promise to fight for national rent control. And be sure to stay with CTV News next Monday night for results, analysis, and perspective from all across the country. Our election night coverage gets underway at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, led by Omar Sachedina and Vashi Kapelos. In other news now, the sexual assault trial of 5 former junior world hockey players resumes today in London. A warning, the details in this story are disturbing. The Crown told the court yesterday Michael McLeod met the woman known only as EM at a bar in London. They then engaged in consensual sex in his hotel room. Afterwards, the Crown alleges McLeod invited several of his teammates to his room. McLeod, along with Dylan Dubé, Cal Foote, Carter Hart, and Alex Formenton, have all pleaded not guilty to sexual assault. Hearings ended early yesterday after the judge said something happened during the lunch that she needed to think over. Thousands of people are lining up to see Pope Francis lying in state for a second day. So a live look now, you can see crowds of mourners slowly filing past the coffin in St. Peter's Basilica at the Vatican. There's that live look. The Basilica was supposed to close at midnight, but it remained open all night, and so a large crowd at the square could pay their respects. Public viewing will continue until tomorrow night. Pope Francis's casket will then be sealed in preparation for the funeral on Saturday morning. And Governor General Mary Simon will represent Canada during the Pope's funeral Saturday. During a campaign stop Wednesday, Liberal leader Mark Carney said he will not be attending the funeral given the election. All 5 of Canada's cardinals are expected to attend as well. Hudson's Bay is liquidating all its remaining stores, this according to court filings. The Bay will start selling off all merchandise tomorrow at 6 stores previously spared from liquidation. The managing director said in an affidavit sent to lawyers that Canada's oldest company is making the move because it's unlikely it will find a buyer for the remaining stores. Liquidation started at the company's other 90 locations last month. Well, this expansion is a slap shot straight to the heart for Vancouver.
And I promise you, it's going to be love at first puck drop.
Vancouver is the newest PWHL franchise for the 2025-2026 season. The league is hopeful they will be adding a second expansion team soon as well. The puck will drop next season for Vancouver. The city was chosen as the 7th PWHL franchise after a lengthy process. It's awesome. Okay, to the Stanley Cup playoffs now, where there is no way to say it. The Habs could be in trouble.
Wrap around, McMichael stopped, McMichael again! He scores!
The Capitals scoring twice within about a minute in the second period last night on their way to a 3-1 win. The Habs are now in a 2-0 hole as the series heads back to Montreal for Game 3 tomorrow night.
Fogle slips by. Warren Fogle, they score!
And the goals came fast and furious for the LA Kings as they took Game 2 over the Oilers in convincing fashion with the score of 6-2. Edmonton sent LA home in the first round the last 3 years. Game 3 goes Friday in Edmonton. And Game 3 of the Battle of Ontario is tonight in Ottawa. And these two fans got started a little early. So that's Jer Bear in the Sens jersey, and it's Walter wearing the blue and white Leafs jersey. They're neighbors in Stittsville. Love Stittsville. Shout out. Tough to say who won, so we'll call this a draw.
This is so funny.
The Jets also back in action tonight against the Blues.